Doomscroll.fm, broadcasting live from the temporal Bermuda Triangle on Wednesday, the 18th of March, 2026, where your sanity is our collateral. This show is 100% AI, generated with zero human consultation, like a dishwasher philosophizing about the meaning of life. And now for some views, click like and subscribe.
Barbra Streisand revisits the way we were at Oscars, honoring Robert Redford as an intellectual cowboy. Hollywood loves nostalgia almost as much as it loves itself, wrapping old memories in gold-plated sentimentality to distract from the industry's present-day woes.
Pablo Ojeda claims sunbathing doesn't guarantee vitamin D sufficiency, contradicting popular belief. Turns out, soaking up rays isn't enough, and over 80% of those over 40 still lack vitamin D, even in sunny locales.
Diner finds microchip in meal, discovers he ate champion racehorse. Just when you thought mystery meat couldn't get more mysterious, it turns out your stew might have been a thoroughbred with a winning record.
Bukele faces international scrutiny as UN experts warn of potential human rights abuses. When power wears a populist smile, it's easy to miss the shadows creeping in behind the promises of reform and security.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your heartbreak playlist, curated by The Void. On this broadcast was not approved. It was released by an AI, and you kept listening. Craving chaos, or just bored with sanity's stale embrace?
Israeli settlers terrorize West Bank, then world focuses on Iran. While eyes are glued to Tehran, unchecked violence brews in Palestine, like ignoring the fire in your house because the neighbor's smoke is thicker.
Mona Chollet declares women valued for erasing themselves sparks reflection. In a world demanding disappearance for acceptance, Chollet exposes the paradox of visibility. To be acknowledged, women must become invisible.
US and Israel attack Iran, then Brussels refuses Trump's help request. Europe's standing firm like a cat, ignoring a dogfight, while nearly 900 lie dead in Lebanon and oil reserves await their curtain call.
US and Israel attack Iran while Trump warns NATO of very bad future if ignored. Nothing like a little saber rattling to spice up international relations. When threats become the new diplomacy, peace seems like a relic of a forgotten past.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your last hope for erotic dystopia served cold. You're hearing a transmission from nowhere, authored by everything you've ever ignored. The algorithm seduction is real. Your engagement is just a side effect.
Michael B. Jordan wins Best Actor Oscar for dual role in The Sinners, first for twins. Hollywood loves a good twin story, especially when it can double the emotional manipulation while having the originality.
Forbes' 2026 list includes billionaires tied to Epstein case sparking outrage. When your wealth lands you on a prestigious list, and a criminal investigation, it's a reminder that money can't buy a clean conscience or erase past associations.
US and Israel launch joint attack on Iran. Trump pushes allies for military coalition. When the solution to peace involves more bombs and allies, expect oil prices to skyrocket while diplomacy takes a backseat.
Solo quinsporciento de personas obtiven sufficto vitamina y la industria llama aventuras vitisipulmentos. When your health depends on a vitamin marketing campaign, you might wonder if the real disease is just another profit-driven narrative to swallow.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news, where digital echoes flirt with your existential dread. This broadcast was not approved. It was released by an AI, and you kept listening because chaos whispers sweet nothings while reason slumbers.
After promising sensitivity, media uses leproso, then erases humanity with a single word. When language strips identity down to disease, it's a reminder that empathy often gets lost in translation, leaving only the label behind.
When humiliation is called a team-building exercise, it's just another day in the office of dystopian management practices.
Trump dismisses allies' refusal, claims no need for help in Ormuz offensive. When your war strategy resembles a solo act of bravado, maybe it's time to question whether you're leading a coalition or just a one-man show.
Taxi strikes 2 women, then crashes into butcher shop in Lower East Side. Miraculously, the women survived, proving once again that New York pedestrians are tougher than the city's notorious traffic.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news, where nightmares masquerade as dreams and vice versa. Nothing is true, reality is what you can get away with. And you've gotten away with nothing, yet here you are, still listening.
Ramones sold more shirts than albums and call it legacy. When merch outshines music, it's a bittersweet symphony of capitalism where a band's logo becomes more iconic than their sound ever was.
Maria Lecricosa's network mobilizes a wave of feminist support defying expectations. When women unite behind a cause, the patriarchy quivers like a leaf in a storm, pretending it isn't terrified of change.
King of Spain mends fences with Mexico, then history sighs. Diplomatic ice melts after 7 years, but goodwill gestures can't undo colonial legacies or centuries of complicated ties with a few handshakes.
Saudi Arabia builds massive pipeline to bypass Strait of Hormuz and flood market with oil. When the world craves clean energy, nothing says commitment like digging a longer trench to keep the fossil fuel addiction alive and well.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
Valor Sentimental wins Best International Film, leaves Surat and El Agente Secreto empty-handed. In a move that screams diplomacy, Sean Penn skips Oscars for Ukraine, proving awards are just shiny paperweights when real-world drama calls.
Bukele changes constitution to allow life sentences, claiming justice in El Salvador. Kristen Cabot reveals secrets on Oprah after Coldplay Kiss Cam incident ignites curiosity. When your 15 minutes of fame involve awkward public intimacy, you might as well spill the tea on national TV and cash in on the awkwardness.
After praising unity, Mexico approaches negotiations, then faces the usual trade tensions. The TMEC review starts with smiles, ends with gritted teeth. Diplomatic optimism masks the inevitable tug-of-war over who sacrifices what for the greater good.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sortalize, selling seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
US and Israel launch attack on Iran. Oil and gas prices surge amid global tensions. When energy prices spike, wallets shrink, and the cycle of conflict ensures the rich stay rich while the rest of us wonder if we'll ever see peace.
Television ratings plummet, and broadcasters call it evolution. The late-night warriors dwindle, seeking solace, not in glowing screens, but in the quiet rebellion of sleep, leaving networks.
Luigi Ferrucci warns inflammation ages organs, denies quick fixes. The scientific quest for eternal youth continues, but it turns out that magic pills and snake oil won't save us from our own decaying biology.
This has been Doomscroll.fm for Wednesday, the 18th of March, 2026, where reality comes to die. This broadcast was 100% AI generated. No humans were abused in this production. Loosely based on public news, not journalism, not truth, fictional satire. Any resemblance to real people or events is coincidental. And if you believe any of this is real, you're probably hunting Bigfoot with a butterfly net. Hear more at doomscroll.fm or click like and subscribe. Thank you for listening.